All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one, between the Oakland Raiders and the Houston Texans. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Oakland Raiders and the Houston Texans. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go now! Let's go, 60 outlaw! 50! I know he ain't got it!
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. He finds an opening past the 40, and he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd down, Love. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, Love, flush to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort, and you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels.
They've got his man complete. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Christian Kirk, 98 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
PAT up and good by Rosas, and that makes the score 7-0. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want, but I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Hey, let's get this, get this. Slam, slam, slam. Pilot, 64, weak. Right, check, 59, 59. Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run. Shift.
Hey, Charlie.
He'll pitch it, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
We talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of...
Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll... And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Of course, he's fresh off the Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC, and what a game it was last week, and a long touchdown run right there.
He and his offensive line, the receivers blocking downfield, they're all in sync right now. Could carry him to a second straight Player of the Week award.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Love. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And he'll give it here to his running back. "38 yards on the scamper there.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 21.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, They're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. He has enough for the first down, and the keeper a gain of 6.
Let's go.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Go! 60-or.
Pull together. Mike 52, Mike 52. Here we go, here we go.
Hey!
Move it, keep moving, boys, move it.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Texans nothing.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he tries to power forward, but he will. Get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
The Texans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Love. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run. This is Cohen. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9.
Right here, right here.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check it.
Now they try the right side here. A big play that time for the Raiders. 48 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
What part do they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
50's a month.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love looking long for Tom, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play. Draw play. Cohen. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Sliding out of the pocket. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
On 3rd down, Love. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Christian Kirk, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Love going for the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey, seam 6. Check, 59.
Back to throw here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Into the end zone. Oakland Raiders touchdown. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's Through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great... Anticipation.
Those guys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
That is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Yeah, that's a pretty good one for the old average. 68 yards on the punt there. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Harris to return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
It's taken to the 26. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And now a carry here for their fullback. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. And this will be a touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Texans cut into that lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. 2nd and 14. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
70, Indy. Check. 53,
To throw on 3rd down. Bush. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Looking to throw. Love. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Love. That's caught. It's Thomas. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's the 2nd and 7. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Back to throw. Love. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 3 yards out, and the Texans get a bit closer. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2.
Check 37. Check 37. It's free.
From the gun, Love dancing to his left. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw, you know.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Cleveland Farrell. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now the second down throw on target. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Love. Throwing the comeback route. He's got the hook up to Thomas. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Love. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Love. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Looking to throw. Love. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And Thomas has it. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Texans cut into that lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll keep it on the ground. Dunlap. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A throw over the middle, taken in, and able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Off play action. Love. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Go! 8-3.
On first down, Dunlap. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Hey, let's go. Get it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
X3, 218, chop.
Back to throw. Bush. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Texans take over
Let's go.
first
Let's
and
do
10
this.
at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for Clyde.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for...
And that's caught inside the 35. A big-time play there for the Texans. 43 yards. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Love. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Looking to throw. Love. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Texans get a bit closer.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
You're not ready. Hurry, hurry. 53 the mic. Say go.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl.